Alrighty, this will be a spectacle of sorts. Alrighty, at the top right is going to be the teacher. Our Masters Terran player at the bottom left will be Nrtwiztoss blah blah blah. Our blue Protoss player at the bottom left. We call him Mr. NR, or just N, Mr. N. As that is just, I swear, those are just random letters thrown up there. See what these players want to do today on this particular day. This is a Masters versus a Gold player. The teacher being a Masters Terran, the Gold player being a Protoss blue. We'll see if that color blue helps him at all. We'll see. We'll find out the hard way. Alrighty, right, starting off here right by the command center. Gonna waste no time in getting that down. Choosing not to wall off, which can always be an interesting situation here. I guess going down pretty quickly thereafter. Both these buildings just about tied up here. And a standard 13 gate probe on his way over to his opponent's base here. There's going to be no way that this probe will be denied as they bump uglies on their way to each other's bases. This probe is going to get a clear scout out. He's also going to see no form of a wall beginning on his opponent's end of the world. His opponent is apparently not worried one bit that he's going to get scouted, or he's not worried about what information comes. Maybe it's because he's doing something very typical and nothing atypical. That would be a Reaper expand, but we'll see if this turns into expand as we have two SCVs on the gas, interestingly enough. No second gas going down for Mr. N. As we do see the second gas go down thereafter. Second gas going down before the before the Nexus. I mean that we're going to see some funny business here, but the natural goes down here a little before 340. Second gate is down. We'll see if this expansion goes down anytime soon. Right now, the teacher has a good eye on this natural, and he will find out. This Reaper is going out of his way to look for a proxy probe. As maybe this SCV is a little concerned that he hasn't seen an expansion yet. More racks is getting built on. It looks like just one so far as the reactor goes down in the background here. Still one Reaper out on the map. We stopped at one Reaper. We made our reactor. And right now we really don't have any more units out on the map. We just got one Reaper. And we'll see if that Reaper can give him enough information. This Reaper is going out of his way for sure. He's checking all of the possible proxy pylon locations that this pesky probe or another would try to put down here. The first two Marines, as the reactor finishes up, make their way to the bunker here. Some hardcore scouting going on here as NRT Mr. N clearly wants to keep what he's up to a secret. 2 gateways total here, no expansion yet, but does the teacher know it? Will he assume it? Only you can decide here. Reaper does get in. He is able to scout the Twilight. Scouts 3 more gates, and he might be pretty confident that this is going to be a blink considering how many stalkers we got out. Right now our army consists of 2 stalkers moving out forward here. This mothership core could be pivotal in giving the vision on the high ground, as we don't have a robotics facility for the old school Wings of Liberty blink obs. We can cut some corners here. 2 stalkers, 1 probe, setting it up. And I'm not sure if 2 Raxes are going to be enough to put it down. Oh, Fido. Missile turret might be the teacher misreading this a little bit, as that's going to be useful for taking down an obs. It could also be useful for taking down that mothership core, but what it's going to be most useful for is getting vision of that DT. I think the teacher is confident that a DT shrine is going down back there. Do we see another turret over here? No, we don't. We actually see the bunker, which is more of a telltale sign that that he's going to start preparing for Blink, or that he is preparing for Blink right now. Alright, here we go. This Probe is going to set up some more pylon power. The more the merrier here. We got 5 of these stalkers, and we've got an expansion going down here at the natural. This poor probe, this poor SCV's got nothing to do but explode, but implode. The Blink is on the way. The 3 gates are down, and this isn't looking so all in as it did before, but at the same time, the teacher was able to get a very fast expansion himself, and he's going to be taking a little bit of a lead as we as this early game starts waning. The race to the third base continues. The race to the third base goes on. We do see the mothership over here, which will allow him to get the vision to blink up. Got a few more warpins going down. And that natural is going to take a while for that natural to kick in. Mr. Ed might want to do some damage here before it's too late here. The bunker in a nice place. The other bunker that these stalkers are going to start running towards is able to pummel his opponent as well. That is not an avenue of attack that he wants to take right now. Bad control, says Mr. N. 2 more bunkers going down. The teacher is not going to be caught without enough bunkers today. He's got a total of 5 bunkers to defend this lake. Now, he hasn't, I don't think we've seen a scan go down on the natural. He hasn't really confirmed that this is a 1 base all-in, but he's prepared in case it does turn into that. A lot of SCVs coming off the line here with that time warp. That's going to make it a little more painful than it has to be. These SCVs running in slow motion to either saturate the natural or to buffer up that army. Looks like it wants to defend the main, or the natural actually. A few Reapers in the mix here, as we do see in the background the teacher getting his factory up, getting the starport up, and this reactor is just about done. Pretty soon we're going to be able to have stim, if we don't already. We're going to have stim. We're also going to have the Stargate, the medevacs, and we do have stim. Once these medevacs come in, suddenly this army gets a lot stronger. A little bit of standstill here, some pylons going down. The natural is going to get scouted out. The teacher is going to be able to get a little eye on here. Doesn't look too saturated. This natural, for the teacher, doesn't look too saturated either. And I don't know. It doesn't seem like Blink is going to be able to do too much damage here. He could potentially go way over to this corner and try and snipe one of these bunkers, or that bunker to the farthest. Could try. DT tech going down in the background. See how much damage that can do with this missile turret. That DT is going to have to hop a few edges. The stim goes down. The medevacs on the the medevacs in the air. Try and make this army a little stronger here. Oh, that poor mothership core gets popped, and these stalkers are on full-on retreat here, as this this early 3-gate aggression with the Blink is going to get scared away here. At a certain point, these stalkers just aren't looking too pretty now. One DT going to hack away at the main army. The other DT running on over here. It looks like into the main. The scan able to get it. Some nice control going on over there by the teacher as he releases the units from the bunker, chases that DT down. Suddenly this DT shroud needs to be used for something other than the hallucinated DTs. Now he could try to kind of starve his opponent with from energy. That could be a thing. Another DT going on over here. I think he can hack away faster than this poor SCV can rebuild. They're gonna lose 1 bunker. Fortunately, though, we're not losing any SCVs, and that's really what we're worried about here. Where is the scans going down? We don't have enough energy for scans. We do now, but we don't need it. That missile turret is going to be the ultimate scan, the consistent scan throughout this entire evening. Two medevacs moving on over here to the background. A very common location, a very powerful location here for anyone to drop. As we've got this nice little peninsula. The DT tech goes down. Suddenly the teacher isn't too worried about DTs coming anymore. This other army coming across here. Looks like we might want to put some pressure on that natural. He's going to grab the tower, and that's going to be a victory for now. The third base making its slow commute over to this farther base over here. Third base. Once that plops down, Meals are going to plop down. And this economy is going to be booming at the same time. Looks like Mr. Ed wants to take his third base as well. Maybe feeling pretty comfy. Big scan going down, and that army is looking like that army's really looking like just stalkers here. Stalkers versus Marines and Marauders with the benefit of medevacs. It's a hard sell. Those Marauders just tear up those light shields so fast. It looks like he is gonna have. It's hard to tell. It does look like he's losing both of these battles. Actually, over here, Mr. Ed is winning. Over here is where the real damage is going down. That economy damage. At the end of the day, these medevacs are able to live. These medevacs, incredibly important. Medevacs taking a U-turn here. We're seeing mostly Marauders here. Let's look at these Raxes. We got 3 Raxes with the Tech Labs, 2 Raxes with the Reactors. 5 Raxes total pumping out units here. This medevac count getting higher and higher. We do have 3 bases total though. Blink Stalkers pulling their blink in. That Immortal begging for some Marauder. 2 shots will take that Immortal down. Shoot, and I'm getting worried about this third base. I'm not sure if N is going to be able to hold it. At the same time, we've got another drop coming down on its way to the main here. With 3 Stalkers on the map, Mr. N is going to have to decide where he wants to put those Stalkers. He's going to have to be splitting those 3 Stalkers in between his main and his natural here, as the third expansion is also very vulnerable at this moment. Drop goes down, and the teacher moving on forward to take down this third. I don't think anything's going to be able to stop him. Marauders originally were made to be able to take buildings down and take them down fast. GG goes down. Looks like we have plenty of Zealots to deal with that particular drop. But the third goes down, and so do our hopes to clinch victory.